Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights. This time, we're going to be covering Chainsaw Man Episode 1. Super excited to talk about this one. As per our tradition, we always have an adult beverage of choice. Unfortunately, Lance, you can't drink, so I'll drink for the both of us. And I will have a Leinenkugel Summer Shandy.
Someday soon. Hopefully, I wish I'll probably be off of all these work meetings that I'll have to power through. But yes, drink for me because I wish I could.
Lance, you want to give us that quick synopsis of Episode 1?
Quick technical error. So for episode 1, we are following our main character Denji and his little pet devil Pochita. We find out that they're poor, can't do anything. They're trying to work off debts that was left behind by Denji's father, and his main job is to devil hunt, so which means he has to kill a bunch of devils so that he can make some money. In his hunt, he comes across some huge demon or devil that turns people into zombies, and he ends up dying. And shortly after that, we get the birth of Chainsaw Man himself and get to see some badass action. And then we get to see that in the end, he is basically adopted into another kind of more professional devil hunting agency.
Yeah. We can. Let's start from there. So, kind of sounded like the safety committee that just goes around killing. So, like what they call it, the public safety committee or public
something like that. Yeah, I didn't write down the name that they threw out at the very end, but yeah, there's definitely going to be like who Denji is going to be working under, just so he can eat and sleep and be provided for. So that's also very nice. His world is getting turned upside down in many ways, because now he's a devil and now he's going to be taken care of. So two extreme things happening.
Well, I think they made a really good point how he's not a devil, but he's not really human. He's not possessed. So I feel like he's an anomaly, and it'll be interesting to see how they play off of that. It was really cool to see kind of how he untransforms, you could call it, where everything just kind of melts away. I thought it was really interesting.
I was wondering because how is this chainsaw gonna, how is he gonna deform? Like, is it just gonna like evaporate, like disappear, dissipate, or is everything gonna go like slowly go back inside of him? But like, I thought it was pretty cool how everything just melts off of him. And I thought it was, sorry, I just wanted to comment real quick on the design of the Chainsaw Man. Like, he kind of looked like a dinosaur with some chainsaws just ripping out of him or something like that. That's what came to my mind.
Yeah, you could definitely call that. Just kind of, I took it as one of those horror movie style. Oh man, was it like 13 Ghosts kind of thing, or oh man, drawing a blank on some other horror movies that are kind of just full hacker slasher kind of stuff.
Sure, or even like Silent Hill.
Yep, it was really cool, the design of everything. Just chainsaws coming out of his arms and then coming out of his face, and then the way he started, like how he brought it out, was he pulled the cord, which is kind of just in reference to a chainsaw, and then you saw his dog's tail. Say it for me. What's his dog's name?
Pochita.
There we go. And just, he gets to always be with his dog at this point, which was really cool.
Yep. Yeah, I made a note that when he got turned into Chainsaw Man himself, Pochita was talking to him in his own language and saying, like, what I write down, Pochita takes over his body as long as he promises to show him his dreams. So I think that tails off of why Denji probably isn't possessed, because now they're working together and it's not just the devil taking over completely. The devil, the little puppy, is allowing him to use the powers, and so teamwork kind of thing.
Yeah, he's probably a very, very few people that befriended a devil like that. So
right. I would like to suspect that as we find out about more characters in this group that Denji's joining, that there's also going to be more partnerships with humans and devils. So I'm expecting to see some more of that.
Yeah, like we didn't even get their names.
No,
We
no,
so it'll be interesting to find out more about this group because we really know nothing except for they were going to kill the devils.
right. Yeah, and they came in smoothly. Like they came into that warehouse acting like they were gonna take control of the situation. Surprised to find that the switch, it was already taken care of. So I think they're gonna be a powerful group of people, seeing about how confident they were. Even walking up to Denji Chainsaw Man, like without any kind of fear, like
Mhm.
I would just imagine their confidence level is pretty high at that point. So
Yeah, I would agree. It was just kind of one more thing that I can think of as far as that whole ending scene's concerned. It was nice he finally got like a hug because he
oh
said
yeah,
he'd never even hugged a girl before.
right.
So it was just good to see.
Yep.
Uh,
I guess the only other thing I
uh,
really want to talk about is the zombies. I mean, I'm a huge zombie fan, so like I thought that these zombies were super well animated. They're not your
mhm.
traditional like brain dead, I just want to eat you zombies. Like they were zombies that were also mind controlled because they were still wielding weapons and throwing them, like trying to hit someone with Denji with that pipe and whatnot. And they were
Yep.
stabbing them. The stab scene was intense. Holy crap. I thought that was so crazy that like I knew the show was going to be a little intense, but holy crap, everyone was just stabbing at him left and right. And then we got to see Denji in the dumpster all chopped up and bleeding everywhere. And that's
Yep.
pretty dark. That was awesome. I really liked that.
100% not for kids. This show
Oh
is
no,
absolutely not for kids.
definitely not.
But one thing I want to kind of talk about before we kind of wrap up is I enjoyed how they brought a kind of a worldview of what's going on in this world. And the artwork is really good. It was really cool, really interesting. And then the other thing is you saw Deji was in debt, as you said, but then he was like selling off body parts.
Oh yeah, that was pretty intense. One of his eyes, one of his testicles is an organ.
Yeah. So it's just I think it kind of makes you think about what's normal in this world, which is really, I think, really important because it's going to be a lot of super fucked up things
Oh
that's going to
yeah.
happen in this world.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, it's nice, different.
Mhm. That's really all I got. I'm really interested to see what's going on for episode two.
Oh,
It's
for
going to
sure.
be
I cannot wait.
just a, any of our podcast listeners know I have not read this manga yet, so I have no idea what's going on about anything that in this series.
Right.
So it'll
So
be
we're both blind going into all this fun action.
yep. Lance, you want to close this out?
Sure. Thanks everyone for watching. If you managed to stay through and watch everything, please leave us a like and subscribe to us. We are also covering Bleach, A Thousand Year Blood War, every week, just as we will be covering Chainsaw Man. So make sure you find that and follow us there too. Uh, so we'll be posting twice a week because of that. And with that said, we will catch you guys next week.